Hello everybody, this is my 18 weeks pregnancy vlog that I'm doing today. I usually do them on Fridays, but I had a friend stay over for a night, so obviously I couldn't do it while she was here. This week has been going pretty good. I have a few things here written down, if I can just find the page. Overall, everything's going good. I had my midwife appointment on Wednesday, like I said I was going to. And the same thing happened this time as it did last time, that the baby was moving around so much that we couldn't really hear the heartbeat for too long, but we heard it long enough to actually get a heart rate reading, and it was 160, same as last time. She said that everything went well and that everything is going good, and she said that she was going to give me my requisition for my ultrasound, but she said that I could call the place where I wanted to go. She said I could go anywhere I wanted to, which is good because the midwife office and most of the ultrasound imaging places that are in my city is over where she is, which is like 3 bus rides from here, since we don't own a car in these expensive gas times. She said to go ahead and call a ultrasound imaging place, get a date and time, and then tell them that she would fax over the requisition for the ultrasound. So that's what I did. And the hospital that I'm going to be delivering in is a 20-minute walk from here, so I called there, and she says, well, we don't do that. I was like, well, what do you mean you don't do that? That's what my midwife said, and she works out of that hospital. And she said, well, your midwife needs to send the requisition first, then we give you a date and time. So I had to call the midwife office and tell the secretary there to tell my midwife that she needs to fax the midwife or the requisition first, and then get my date and time or whatever. So I'm just waiting on somebody to call me. That was Friday, so I really hope that I get my ultrasound by Father's Day, because I really don't want to wait. Like, it's 2 weeks away from 20 weeks. I don't really want to wait a month or more because of it being like booked up or whatever. But if they don't call me by Wednesday, I'm just going to call somewhere else. My legs issue woke me up and kept me up again last night. I told my midwife that, and she said that it's pretty common. The only thing that I can do is just like do stretches, and if it gets really bad, to like bend my ankle like towards the floor and just keep doing that, because it'll move the muscles in my legs, and I do that, don't work. I don't want to take Tylenol because I don't think that Tylenol works for anything anyway. I don't even give my kids Tylenol. So it's pretty much what I have to I have to deal with it. She said that it could get better or it can just last throughout the rest of it, so oh well. I'm just looking at my notes here. I've been doing a lot of walking, and I don't remember this happening with my other 3, but if I go for like a long walk, or if I'm like walking for a little while without like stopping for like a break or something, then I feel like my belly button hurts. And I told my midwife that, and she told me that it's just like the ligaments and everything pulling, and you know, all that. So it was nothing to be concerned about. It's just my leg issue is what I'm having big problems with right now. Other than that, I feel completely fine. I felt a really hard jab last night. I was sitting in the rocking chair in the living room, and I was just being quiet, you know, watching videos on YouTube, listening to music, checking Facebook, and then I just happened to like look out of not the corner, but like below my eye type of thing. Like I was looking in 2 places at once, and all of a sudden I felt a sharp jab, and my shirt moved at the same time. I was like, wow. Like, it took me by surprise. Like, I've been feeling the baby move since like 13 weeks, but that was a really hard one. and then it was wiggling around and everything. When I laid down for bed, I could feel it. And sometimes if I'm standing up, or if I'm like walking, or sometimes if I bend over standing up and then I stand up again, I can feel it move, and it feels really funny when the baby moves when you're standing. And then so yeah, I really hope that I get my my ultrasound before Father's Day, because we want it to be a surprise for my dad. Everybody wants it to be a girl. Excuse me. Everybody wants it to be a girl. Obviously, I don't really care what it is, as long as it's healthy. But I would really like another girl. 2 girls, 2 boys. But they say that, like the old wives' tale, one of them is that if the heart rate is like over 150, then it's a girl, and if it's below 150, it's a boy. I don't really remember the heart rates of the rest of the kids, especially with my daughter. I remember one time my youngest was 148. Technically, that's under 150. He's a boy. I don't know. But the heart rate for this baby so far, I've heard the heartbeat 3 times, one on an ultrasound and then twice on the Doppler, and it's always been over 160. And so I don't know if that is actually true. Like with my youngest, I did the thread and ring thing with my mother-in-law when I was pregnant with him, and it was pointing to a girl. Well, he's not a girl. And I did the Chinese gender chart, and it said boy. So along with the heart rate of him being under 150, 148 was his highest that he ever had, and then the gender chart being right. Maybe this time it'll be right. And again, if it's a girl, we're going to name her Mackenzie. I just like everything that I look at. Like if we go window shopping for baby stuff, I'm always looking at girl stuff. Like I'm always pulled towards the girl stuff, and I'm not looking at the boy stuff. So I'm just bound determined that this baby is going to turn out to be a girl. It's just, I don't know. I just really want another girl. But I didn't get anything this week. I haven't bought anything since that baby wrap that I bought. I think it was at like 14 weeks. I haven't bought anything for the baby since then, but my mom and I are going to go maternity clothes shopping next week, because I only have 1 pair of shorts that was left over from my youngest son, and they're getting kind of tight, because when I sit down, I feel the like the seam of where the short part is to the band of the maternity part digging into my stomach, and it's really uncomfortable. So I'm going to get some, we're going to go to a consignment shop that has maternity clothes and baby gear and stuff like that. It's called Boomerang Kids. I don't know if it's in the States or not, but I'm in Ontario, Canada, so I'm not too sure how far that company goes. But anyways, I'm going to go. I definitely need shirts. I've only got 1 good shirt that is not like dressy. 2 of the shirts that I'm wearing are like a baby doll type of thing, so they're not meant for maternity, but right now I'm pulling it off. So that's, you never know, I might like see something at the consignment shop, like maybe I can't buy clothes since I don't know what it is yet, and I hate green and yellow, so maybe I'll find like I don't know, a mobile or something to buy it or something. I don't know. There's not a whole lot that we need, but what we do need is the bigger stuff, because we thought for sure that we were done with Connor. So we got rid of the jumperoo, we got rid of the swing, we got rid of the little rocking chair thing that we had for it. We got rid of all his baby clothes. What else did we get rid of? I kept the playpen that has the bassinet top for it, just in case we needed it if we went to like my mom's place for the weekend or something. So at least we've got that. The baby can sleep in that until it gets to the weight limit. Yeah, so it's just basically all the big stuff. But like the biggest thing that we need is, like I've kept saying in my other videos, is the stroller and car seat set. But we'll see how that will go. Um, cravings this week have not quite changed. Like I'm craving like apples. Instead of the applesauce, I'm actually eating the apples now. And I usually don't like apples, especially with the skin on them, but I don't really care about it right now. But apples, mashed potatoes still, chicken still. Um, I'm craving a lot of cheese. Like I get like a poutine, cheese gravy, and French fries, and I always order extra cheese on it. And I eat around the French fry, or I eat around the cheese, and I leave like the gravy and the cheese last. It sounds gross, it looks gross, but it's good. And I've been eating a little bit too much fatty food. Like it wasn't last night, the night before. It was actually pretty funny. My friend and her two sons that are one's Connor's age, he's 2, and then the baby is 3 months old. So cute. And we didn't know what we wanted to have for supper, and it was really hot. I didn't want to turn the stove on, didn't even want to turn the oven on. So my husband, he texted me before he came home from work if I wanted him to get some pizza. So I asked her, and she said, yeah, sure. And there was a deal that you could get 3 pizzas with like 2 toppings or something for a certain price. Well, my husband, he texts me, and he says, I think we have more than enough than we need. I says, what do you mean by that? And he says, well, at first they made the 3 pizzas, but they forgot to put pepperoni on them, so they had to make them again. Plus, they also gave him the pizzas that they made wrong and said it was on the house. So he walked all the way home with 6 boxes of pizza, and it was actually pretty funny. He had 6 boxes of pizza, and it came with cinnamon sticks with dipping sauce. It was from Domino's. It was actually pretty funny. Somebody asked him if he was hungry or something, passing him on the sidewalk. He says, no, it's for a birthday party. I'm like, why did you say that? He's like, well, I didn't want to think it was all for me. But it was actually pretty funny seeing him walking in the door with 6 boxes of pizza. Yeah, but anyway, that was actually pretty funny. The kids enjoyed it, and we had the last of it finally. And anyway, it was pretty funny. That's pretty much it. When I went for my midwife appointment, like last time I told you, I think I lost like 2-3 pounds or something, and I haven't moved, so that's pretty good. That kind of good, kind of not bad, but kind of sucks in a way that the scale isn't moving. Like it's not going down, but it's not going up at the same time. But it's going pretty good. Like I feel normal, like I said. My stomach sometimes gets a little bit like sore, like you would do like 100 crunches. The after effect kind of pain. But that's just the ligaments moving and stretching out and whatnot. I've noticed that my stomach is getting a little bit bigger, and the pouch is sticking out a lot more, like I said, from my other baby weight, from the love handles to the roundness of my stomach. It's actually pretty cool. I really wish that I could get a picture of it, but with only having a phone, my mother has my actual camera, and I don't have a video camera. So it's like, I know I keep saying this every single time when I do a video on my pregnancies, but every video that I do, every video that's on my account on YouTube has been filmed with my phone. I'm not complaining, but like at times like these, I wish I had a video camera. I've said it for years, I want a video camera. Next Christmas, I want a video camera, and I end up wanting something else, or I need something else, and the video camera doesn't come. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So next week I'll be 19 weeks already, 2 weeks to go, and already halfway through. I cannot believe how fast this is going. I just hope that it doesn't slow down. We're going to start stocking up on like the baby diapers and everything in like August, September, since for some reason, I don't know if it's the same thing in the US or not, but where I live, they don't put newborn and size 1 diapers in boxes. You don't get box diapers until they're like in size 3. which kind of sucks because a bag of diapers only has like, I think like 42 or 48 or something like that. So, and since this is my fourth, I haven't had baby showers for any of my kids because it was either too late when I thought of it, nobody planned it, and I didn't want to speak up about it, or I didn't have enough people to come. I didn't have baby showers with any of my kids, so I got thinking, like, this is my fourth. I don't want to seem like I'm greedy. I should have everything since I've already got 3. I'm not even going to bother with a baby shower, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a little welcome to the world type of party after when she is born, so he can, or they can see the baby and meet the baby and whatever, but I'm still debating on that. But anyway, I'll show you a belly shot and then I'll end it. Like I said, there really isn't anything else to report. My oldest kids are downstairs playing a game and my youngest is in bed having a nap, so I kind of hid in my bedroom. It's a beautiful day out. This is my view from my bedroom. We have a balcony in our bedroom. That's an apartment building there, obviously. And there's rows and rows of townhouses. We're the first one. And a cute little balcony. What I want to do there is next year, for this time of year, I want to get one of the lawn chairs that rocks. So like at this time when the kids would be in school, and if my son still has naps or whatever, we can come up here and rock in the sunshine. Rocking in the sunshine. But anyway, I'll show you a belly shot. Hopefully we'll be able to see a belly shot with the lighting of the sun. But anyway, here we go. So there's the belly there. All these here, all the stretch marks here, they're all from last time. So that's the side belly shot. And then the front. I don't even know if I'm getting it, so sorry if I'm not. My belly button is kind of flopping over. By the time that my pregnancy is pretty much almost done, you can't see my belly button at all. It's just like, it's like that. And then the other side view, really sorry if you can't see it, but anyway. And I'll try to see if I can get that shot again, like I've been trying to. Like here is the love handle, and then my stomach goes around like this. So it's actually pretty funny. Yeah, that looks pretty bad, eh? They turn you upside down. That's all from the last time. Like, I have like a permanent sun on my stomach. But anyway, and I'll show you the belly with the shirt on. That's the belly with the shirt. I really hope that this is in frame. But yeah, it's all hard. All hard right there. And I feel most of my movements right here, which would be like the top of the uterus, I guess. But anyways, I hear somebody coming into the baby gate, probably coming upstairs, wondering why I'm talking to myself. So I'm going to end it here. So I'll see you guys next week for my 19-week video vlog, and I'll update you how this week went, and hopefully it'll go by as fast as last week, or this past week. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.